Oak Island, a site known for its mysterious past, is now set to be the focus of a dangerous treasure hunt led by Drayton. The team, consisting of Rick and Lagina, is determined to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the swamp, which has previously yielded some intriguing treasures. They discover a 17th century coin, faint but unmistakably linked to the reign of King Charles II. Craig Tester, a metal detecting expert, analyzes the soil conditions surrounding the coin, suggesting it may have been intentionally reburied in the 19th century. This raises further questions about who would have done this and why. Another discovery is a rusted piece of hardware that appears to be part of a chest hinge near a stone path believed to date back hundreds of years. Carmen Legg, a blacksmith with extensive historical knowledge, confirms that the piece likely belonged to a chest, the kind that could have been used to store gold, jewels, or even important documents. The timeline fits perfectly with the era of King Charles II. Adding weight to the theory that royal treasures, or at least remnants of them, might still be hidden on Oak Island. As they dig deeper into the swamp's murky depths, they uncover a puzzling cluster of coconut fibers, which are native to tropical regions and have no business being buried in Nova Scotia's cold soil. This discovery reignites a long-standing question: why would anyone go to such lengths to transport and use coconut fibers on this remote island? The team speculates they may have been part of a filtration system designed to protect something of immense value from water damage. The most intense moment of the episode comes during a final excavation attempt at the swamp's edge. The team hits something solid, a wooden plank buried deep beneath the mud. Its position and condition suggest it could be part of a larger structure, potentially an entryway to an underground chamber. Rick insists on further digging, but the swamp's unstable conditions make it dangerous to proceed without proper equipment. The wooden plank remains a tantalizing clue, leaving the team with more questions than answers. The possibility of a hidden chamber or tunnel leading to a larger treasure is too compelling to ignore, and the team vows to return with the necessary tools to explore further. The deadly secrets of the money pit have fueled centuries of speculation, frustration, and tragedy. The Lagina brothers and their team revisit the unforgettable shaft, a secondary dig site that had yielded intriguing results in previous episodes. As they dig deeper, they strike something unexpected: a hard layer of solid rock roughly 30 feet down. With time running out, Rick decides to pause work on the unforgettable shaft and refocus on nearby areas. Recent soil tests reveal traces of gold and silver at various depths near the money pit, suggesting that precious metals are present underground, but the exact location remains maddeningly elusive. The episode delves into the tragic history associated with the money pit, a mysterious island that has been haunting treasure hunters for over 2 centuries. The island's complex network of flood tunnels has claimed lives and thwarted efforts for over 200 years, leading some to believe the island is cursed. According to local lore, 7 must die before the treasure can be found. The crew, led by Marty, works tirelessly to solve the mystery, knowing the risks but unwilling to give up. An anomaly is discovered while using sonar equipment to scan the underground tunnels, suggesting a large man-made cavity is a hidden chamber. However, water begins to flood the area, forcing them to retreat. This flooding serves as a reminder of the pit's infamous traps, designed centuries ago to keep its secrets safe. The Lagina brothers, Marty and Rick, have been exploring the hidden treasures of Oak Island for over 2 centuries. Their quest began when they read an article in Reader's Digest about the infamous money pit, which has sparked curiosity worldwide. The brothers have been drawn to the island by tales of hidden riches that have remained out of reach for over 2 centuries. The money pit is an intricately constructed pit filled with logs at various levels and possibly other materials, like coconut fibers. When treasure hunters think they've reached the bottom, flood tunnels supposedly built by the original constructors let in water from the Atlantic Ocean. This ingenious design has prevented many from reaching whatever lies at the bottom. However, the Lagina brothers discovered a sunken ship near the money pit, confirmed by experts to be from the early 1700s, indicating human activity on the island for over 400 years. The Lagina brothers' interest in the island and its treasures has been burning for more than a decade. Their exploration led to a documentary that highlights their search and uncovers a lawn structure thought to be the notorious Dunfield's Labyrinth from 1938. The documentary is full of intriguing questions and theories, contributing to the ongoing story of the island and its hidden treasures. In 2006, their journey took on new significance, and with each new discovery, the mystery of Oak Island only deepens. Archaeologists working at the Southshore Cove on the island made a cool find. They stumbled upon what looked like an old road made of logs, known as a corduroy road because it resembled the fabric of the same name. As they dug deeper, it became obvious that this wasn't just any old road but a really ancient one. They found several logs, some of which turned out to be much older cedar wood. After doing some carbon dating on the wood, the results confirm that these logs were cut long before anyone officially started searching or settling on the island. This discovery was a big deal because it suggested there was significant activity on the island way earlier than previously thought. However, the archaeologists faced a setback when bad weather hit, damaging the road. They had to rebuild it quickly to protect the logs so they could study them more the next year. Despite the weather damage, the samples from the wood already told an important story. They indicated that the history of human activity on the island went way back, much further than initially believed. Throughout the treasure hunting history of the island, people have occasionally found old pathways or roads. This particular road ran for hundreds of yards, navigating through varied landscapes and crossing a critical watershed area between the upland and Smith's Cove. The discovery of coconut fiber within the structure of the road was particularly surprising, suggesting that there was a planned effort to build a durable road, perhaps for transporting materials or as part of a larger operation. Finding an old road on Oak Island suggests people were active there much earlier than thought, opening up new possibilities for exploration. The discovery of the ancient road on Oak Island, off the southeast coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, by Maudie and Rick Lagina, along with their exploration team, was a significant discovery. In 1996, the team discovered an elevated rock formation paved with flat stones laid closely together, which led to discussions about verifying the presence of a stone road and understanding its extent and purpose. Despite conducting a geophysical survey, the results were inconclusive, but the idea of a stone road persisted, especially after geophysicist Mike Hunt identified a packed and rolled stone surface almost 3 feet below the modern surface of the land in an area far from any known old buildings or previously cleared land. The excavation in this area unearthed a layer of homogeneous clay containing various artifacts, suggesting that this area could have historical significance beyond what was initially visible. The depth of the clay and the artifacts found were similar to those found in the wartime trench, indicating that this feature might be an extension of the stone road discovered. The team decided to further investigate the area to the north by trenching across the line of the road revealed by Hunt's survey. This excavation turned out to be successful, as the team found stone rubble about 1.6 feet below the modern land surface in a small area with a relatively high density of artifacts. This find was exciting as it suggested that the road might lead to or be connected with another important structure. The crew's frustration is palpable, but they know this is far from the end. The episode also explores the incredible artifacts unearthed on Oak Island, suggesting that the island's secrets span far beyond simple buried treasure. Some items found seem to defy explanation, pointing to advanced techniques and mysterious origins. One of the most talked about artifacts is a handmade iron spike recovered during a dig near the swamp. Carmen Legg's analysis revealed something extraordinary. The spike was likely a tool used in medieval construction, possibly for drilling into rock. If true, this would place the artifact's origin centuries before the money pit was even discovered. A set of human bones found at significant depths near the money pit were later identified as belonging to 2 individuals, one of European descent and the other of Middle Eastern origin. to find raised immediate questions about how people from distant regions ended up on Oak Island centuries ago and could be evidence of a multinational effort to hide something of immense value. Additionally, the layers of coconut fibers that continue to puzzle the team were first discovered decades ago and are regularly unearthed in unexpected places. They were initially believed to be part of a filtration system designed to protect the money pit from flooding. But some researchers now suggest they may have served an entirely different purpose, perhaps as packing material for transporting delicate or valuable goods. A series of scans conducted by Dr. Ian Spooner and his team reveal traces of non-indigenous metals deep underground, including lead and copper. These metals are found in patterns that suggest they were intentionally buried, possibly to disguise something even more valuable. Gary Drayton makes another remarkable find: a small, ornately crafted coin near the stone-paved area of the swamp. Experts believe it could be a 17th century Moretti coin, a currency rarely seen outside Europe. By the end of the episode, the team is left with a growing sense that the artifacts found on Oak Island are part of a much larger story, one that may involve global connections, advanced engineering, and powerful figures from history. The episode explores the construction of traps on Oak Island, with experts suggesting that they were created as an early warning system to prevent any attempt to reach the treasure. Evidence supporting this theory is found in coconut fibers discovered around the tunnels, believed to be part of a filtration system. These fibers have no natural origin in Nova Scotia and continue to baffle the team. The episode also revisits the legends surrounding Oak Island, including the Curse of Seven and the 6 lives lost over the years.